You have spent so much of your life wondering why you never fit in, why you felt different in every room, why your thinking never matched the people around you, why your choices were questioned, why your silence was misunderstood, why your intensity was seen as too much, why your softness was seen as weakness, why your path never looked like everyone else's path. Somewhere inside, you began to believe that something was wrong with you. Maybe you are not enough. Maybe you are strange. Maybe you are behind. Maybe you are broken. Maybe you should try harder to blend in. Maybe life would be easier if you were like everyone else. But the more you tried to blend in, the more disconnected you felt. The more you tried to match others, the more lost you became. The more you forced yourself into places that did not understand you, the more your spirit dimmed. Because you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. In Japanese culture, there is a simple idea. A rare flower does not bloom in crowded soil. It grows where there is space, silence, and light. Your life has always been guiding you toward a different path because your spirit is not meant for the usual route. Your uniqueness is not an accident. Your differences were never flaws. Your personality was never a mistake. You have always felt separate because you were never meant to disappear in a crowd. Look back at your life. You reacted differently. You cared deeply when others did not. You questioned things that others accepted. You saw meaning where others saw routine. You felt emotions that others ignored. You searched for purpose while others chased comfort. You were always living from a deeper layer of the heart. That is why you felt out of place. Not because you were wrong, but because you were rare. The world often teaches you that fitting in equals safety, that matching others equals acceptance, that being different equals rejection. But there is another truth waiting beneath all of that. People who are meant to create their own path never fit into anyone else's. You may feel isolated sometimes. You may feel like nobody understands the way you think or feel. You may feel like your depth is too much for the world. But nothing about you is too much. Nothing about you is wrong. Your uniqueness is not a burden. It is your identity. Being different is not the problem. The real problem is believing you must hide your difference to survive. You learn to shrink yourself. You learn to silence your thoughts. You learn to change your personality depending on who was around. You learn to pretend you cared about things you did not care about. You learn to play small so others would feel comfortable. But every time you hid who you really were, a part of you disappeared. Every time you forced yourself into a group that did not match your soul, your spirit grew tired. Every time you made yourself less unique, you felt less alive. Uniqueness is uncomfortable when you do not understand its purpose, but once you understand it, your entire life begins to make sense. You were never meant to copy anyone. You were meant to express something that only you could express. Your mind carries ideas that no one else can think. Your heart carries a rhythm that no one else can feel. Your story carries meaning that no one else can live. You are different because you are designed to add something to this world that does not exist without you. When you stop seeing your difference as a flaw and start seeing it as a form of purpose, something shifts inside you. You begin to breathe more freely. You begin to walk more confidently. You begin to trust yourself again. You begin to understand why things never felt right when you pretended to be someone else. People who fit in easily often follow paths already built. People who stand out build new paths for others. You are one of those people. Your spirit was not made for imitation. It was made for creation. Before we move to the solutions in part 2, remember this. Your uniqueness is not something you need to fix. It is something you need to honor. You are not supposed to be like everyone else. You are supposed to be fully yourself. If this message is opening something inside you, subscribe, like the video, comment the word unique, and share it with someone who has always felt different. Part 2 will show you 10 powerful steps to understand your individuality, protect it, and live confidently as the person you were always meant to be. When you finally see that your uniqueness was never a mistake, something in your heart begins to relax. You stop trying to match the world. You stop trying to shrink yourself. You stop trying to erase the parts of you that make you rare. But understanding your uniqueness is only the beginning. Living your uniqueness takes intention, it takes clarity, it takes acceptance, it takes strength. In this part, we will talk about 10 powerful steps that help you understand, protect, and express the individuality you were born with. These steps come from simple truths, shaped by the gentle wisdom found in Japanese culture, where uniqueness is seen not as a flaw, but as a natural expression of the soul. Here are the 10 steps to help you live as your true self. 1. Stop apologizing for being different. Many people say sorry for who they naturally are, sorry for thinking differently, sorry for needing space, sorry for not matching the group. You must stop apologizing for existing as yourself. Your personality is not a mistake. Your vision is not wrong. Your depth is not a burden. When you stop apologizing, you stop shrinking. And when you stop shrinking, your true self finally has room to breathe. 2. Accept the way you naturally think. Your mind works differently. You observe details others ignore. You feel emotions others cannot name. You see meaning where others see routine. This difference is not random. It is your gift. Accepting the way you naturally think frees you from forcing yourself into mental patterns that drain your energy. When you honor your way of thinking, your creativity opens and clarity arrives. 3. Protect your inner world carefully. Your sensitivity, depth, and individuality are powerful but delicate. Not everyone can understand them. Not everyone is meant to. Protect your inner world by choosing where you share yourself. Not everyone deserves your thoughts. Not everyone earns your truth. When you protect your inner world, you stop giving pieces of yourself to people who do not value them. This is how you keep your uniqueness strong. 4. Spend time in environments that match you. Your uniqueness cannot grow in places that demand sameness. You need calm spaces. You need creative spaces. You need quiet mornings. You need slow nights. You need people who do not rush your heart. In Japanese culture, unique plants grow only in the environment that understands them. You are the same. Choose environments that give you space to expand instead of spaces that force you to shrink. 5. Find strength in your differences. Your differences once made you feel isolated, but those same differences will become the source of your strength. Your sensitivity helps you understand what others overlook. Your depth helps you create meaning from small moments. Your vision helps you see possibilities before anyone else. Your inner world is not a weakness. It is a map that guides your purpose. Stop forcing yourself to belong everywhere. You were never meant to connect with everyone. That is why certain groups made you feel drained. Certain conversations felt shallow. Certain places felt wrong. You sensed it because your soul was giving you direction. When you stop forcing yourself to belong everywhere, you give yourself permission to belong where you truly feel understood. Belonging is not about being liked. It is about being seen. 7. Build a life that reflects your real nature. Do not build a life that fits society. Build a life that fits your soul. If you need quiet, choose quiet. If you need creativity, choose it. If you need meaning, seek it. If you need depth, live in it. Your lifestyle should not be shaped by expectations. It should be shaped by who you are. When your life aligns with your nature, peace becomes your normal state. 8. Understand that rare things stand alone. Rare flowers grow away from the crowd. Rare art does not look like anything else. Rare people often walk alone at the beginning of their journey. Loneliness does not mean you are on the wrong path. It means you are on a path only a few can walk. Your uniqueness is rare because it is meant to open doors that others cannot even see. Do not fear standing alone. Rare souls always begin that way. 9. Express yourself without fear. Your uniqueness grows when you express it. Speak your truth. Create what you feel. Share your ideas. Follow your instincts. Your expression does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be honest. The world does not need more copies. It needs authenticity. When you express yourself without fear, you inspire others to do the same. You give permission simply by being real. 10. Trust that your uniqueness has a purpose. Nothing about you is accidental. Your thoughts are intentional. Your emotions are intentional. Your personality is intentional. Your path is intentional. Even your struggles shaped your uniqueness. When you trust that you were created with purpose, you stop comparing yourself to those who walk different paths. Your uniqueness is your direction. Your uniqueness will guide you toward the life that fits your soul. Now take a slow breath. Notice how your heart feels after hearing these steps. Maybe you feel lighter. Maybe you feel seen. Maybe you feel understood in a way you never were before. That is the power of recognizing your uniqueness. You stop blaming yourself. You stop hiding yourself. You stop doubting yourself. You stop trying to shrink yourself into shapes that were never meant for you. You are different for a reason. Your mind works the way it does for a reason. Your heart feels deeply for a reason. Your path is unusual for a reason. Your life is not supposed to look like anyone else's because your purpose is not the same as anyone else's. Here is your small task for today. Write a single sentence. I am rare, and that is enough. Under it, write 3 things about yourself that never matched others, but always felt true to you. These truths are your compass. They will guide you toward the life that fits your soul. And if this message helped you understand your uniqueness, subscribe, like the video, comment the word rare, and share this with someone who has spent years trying to blend in. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to become exactly who you are.